Good morning, children. Let us start with the semester 2 for this academic year, Unit 7, A Trip to Kaziranga. It's a lesson about a journey of a family. Let us go to the hard words of the lesson. The first word, Kaziranga. Second, immediately. Third, national park. Fourth, rhinoceroses. Fifth, embarrassed. Sixth, adventure. Seventh, greenery. Ninth, cell phone. The last one, enjoyable. These are the hard words, children, from this lesson. The narrator is explaining this story about a trip to Kaziranga. The name of the narrator is Mickey, one of the boy who's explaining this lesson. And he said, my eyes opened as I heard a knock on my door. I was very sleepy, but I sat up immediately. I was excited. It was our first morning at the Kaziranga National Park. We would be seeing rhinoceros there. Sadly, this excitement was not shared by my brother. He was still asleep. I gave him a nudge, but he merrily groaned and went back to sleep. I decided to open the door and let my parents wake him up. Look at the time, Vicky, Mama spoke in alarm. It is 4:30 in the morning. Get up and hurry. By the time Vicky got up and was ready, it was already 5 o'clock. We had to run down the stairs across the lawn of the resort we were staying at. Finally, we reached the bus. If we were late by even a minute more, we would have left without you, said the guide of the tour. We got to our seats in a single line, slightly embarrassed. Are you ready for the adventure, Mickey? Mama asked me with a smile. I nodded with all the energy I had. Behind us, Papa was trying to make Vicky look at the greenery along the road to the park. Do you know, Kaziranga has been declared a World Heritage Site by the United Nations? Papa said to Vicky. What is United Nations, Papa? I asked. You are too young to understand what it is, but you can call it a group of countries that work together for the good of people, Papa explained. We are at the spot, the driver announced at the top of his voice. The elephants will take you on a ride from here. The driver sounded as excited as us. Well, not Vicky. He was busy with his cell phone. Mama and Papa had been telling him to enjoy the trip with the family, but I think he was not enjoying it here. The Mahout and the guide helped us get on the elephant's back. None of us had ever ridden an elephant, so it was an adventure in itself. The awe-inspiring majesty of the elephant had even made Vicky pocket his cell phone. His eyes were wide with excitement now. I could tell that because I was going through the same feeling. The trip after that was very enjoyable. The whole family had a great time. I even remember Vicky shouting with joy when we finally saw a one-horned rhinoceros. This is all about the trip to Kaziranga. They went to a park and there they went to see rhinoceroses. Now let us read some meanings. The first word is nudge. The meaning of nudge is to give a gentle push. Next, groan. Complain by making a long, low sound. Next, resort. A place out of the city where people spend their holidays. Fourth, adventure. A daring experience. Majesty. Impressive beauty. Last one, Mahout. A keeper and driver of an elephant. The next section we have learn words. Choose and underline the correct meanings of the given words from the options. The first one, embarrassed. The meaning of embarrassed is ashamed. You should underline the first word, ashamed. Second, tour, journey. Third, excited, eager. Fourth, energy, power. Fifth, announce, declare. These are the meanings that you should underline from the options. The next section we have write a related word for each of the given words. Choose the words from the hint box. They have given you some answers in the hint box in a pink color. You can write from that hint box in the blank. First two examples they've already given us to understand and write. First one is water. The answer is bottle, water bottle. Next, lunch, box. Next, east, west, cup, saucer, ship, sea, flour, wheat, wire, electricity, journey, train. These are the related words that you have to see from the hint box and write. Now let us go to the question and answers of this lesson. The first question, why was the narrator excited? Answer, the narrator was excited because it was their first day at Kaziranga National Park. They were going to see rhinoceroses. Next, at what time did Vicky wake up in the morning? Vicky got up at 5 o'clock. Next, what was the name of the narrator? The narrator's name was Mickey. What has been declared as a World Heritage Site? Kaziranga has been declared as World Heritage Site. Next, what did Mickey's father tell him about the United Nations? Mickey's father told her that the United Nations was a group of countries that work together for the good of people. What was Vicky busy with? Vicky was busy with his cell phone. Who helped the narrator and his family climb onto the back of the elephant? The Mahout and the guide helped them to get onto the back of the elephant. Now, the next section we have is grammar. Under that, they have given you the sentences where you have to fill in the blank with the correct pronoun. Use the correct pronouns in place of nouns in the following sentences. The first example they have given you, by looking at that example, you have to write the following blanks. Ayushi came late because Ayushi was busy with her work. Answer, Ayushi came late because in place of name again, you should write the pronoun as she was busy with her work. Next, mango is a tasty fruit. Mango is yellow in color. Mango is a tasty fruit. It is yellow in color. It is the correct word in the blank. Next, Anu is a kind girl. Anu helps her friends. Answer, Anu is a kind girl. She helps her friends. The following two sentences you can write by your own by looking at the examples that already have been given there. And next section we have E section is look at the pictures given below and underline the correct pronoun. They have given you pictures. According to the picture, you have to write whether it is a girl or a boy or it or him, whatever you can see in the textbook, you should underline the correct pronoun. Next section we have writing part. Look at the names of the animals below and write down where they live. Pick the names of animal homes from the hint box. They have given you already the answers in the hint box. You have to write wherever this animal lives, their homes. The first one is lion. Lion lives in a den. Next, dog, kennel. Hen, coop. Horse, stable. Cow, shed. Sheep, pen. Bee, hive. Next, eagle, airy. These are the houses of the animals that you can write from the hint box here. The next part of the unit that we have is the poem. The poem is about where do trains go. It is about trains. So everyone must have known about trains. So let us see what is there in the poem. I wonder where trains go. Some place far away from here. Some move fast, some slow, taking people to their near and dear. On the roof of my house I stand and see hurrying trains come and go. A few stop at the station and others like unstoppable rivers flow. Someday I would leave home and find where the tracks end. The whole world I would roam and board every train at every corner, every bend. So this is what about poem says about the people who are traveling up and down to their near and dear friends or relatives and family members will go by train. You cannot travel by bus to the long distances. Either you can travel by train or an aeroplane. So now let us go to the meanings of this poem. The first word is wonder. Wonder means think. Next, roam, to walk aimlessly. Next, unstoppable. A thing which cannot be stopped is called unstoppable. Now, next section we have read the given words carefully and find words with the same meaning from the poem. So we have some words here. You have to find the same meaning from the poem. You have to search for the answers. The relatives and friends. We can give the meaning like dear and near. Next, terrace, roof, think, wonder, wander, roam. Next, platform, station, halt, stop. So these are the same meanings that we can find from the poem. Now let us go to the question and answers. The first question, what does the speaker of the poem wonder about trains? The answer, the speaker of the poem wonders where trains go. Next question, how do trains move? Some trains move slow and some move fast. Next, where do trains take people? Trains take people to their near and dear. From where does the speaker see the trains come and go? The speaker sees the trains from the roof of his house. Next, what flow like unstoppable rivers? The trains flow like unstoppable rivers. The last question, what does the speaker want to do when he or she grows up? The speaker wants to find where the tracks end. He wants to roam the whole world and board every train. These are the question answers in this poem. The next section we have fill in the blanks with the correct demonstratives. Demonstratives, they have given you the picture. You should see that picture and write the correct word. So this and that. The first one is that book on the topmost shelf is mine. The next, this is an apple pie. Have a bite. Next, these are my crayons and those are yours. Next, that is my pencil. Give it back. Next, that house beyond the garden is scary. The last one, my mother brought this shirt for me. So these are the blanks they have given you in the textbook. So this is all about the unit 7, the first lesson of the semester 2. I hope you understood the lesson and start preparing for your test. Hope you are safe and stay at home and be healthy. Thank you, children.